TRN News.
2 men were killed Sunday after an argument led to gunfire inside Memphis Rocks Climbing and Community in Soulsville. Police say 1 man died at the scene while another died later at a hospital. One of the victims was an employee of the facility. Officers have detained 1 person in connection with the shooting as the investigation continues. Preparation is well underway for Nashville's Let Freedom Sing 4th of July celebration. A crew with pyro shows out of La Follette was outside Nissan Stadium on Saturday, getting ready for one of the nation's largest fireworks displays. Dierks Bentley is headlining the musical performances downtown before the colorful shells blast off over the Cumberland River Friday night. A full schedule for the celebration is posted at visitmusiccity.com. I'm Joe Lincoln.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
When you were a little kid and you thought about what you wanted to be, teaching was at the top of your list. But things changed. And as you got older, teaching didn't seem like the best option anymore. So you're thinking you'll be something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Now you want to be a doctor. You don't think teachers save lives? 25 at a time. An actress? Try playing a different role every time the bell rings. How about a scientist? Ever heard of physics? Chemistry? Who do you think teaches that? Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, and taking learning far beyond the 4 walls of the classroom. It's time to recognize that great things are happening in teaching and put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
2 more men are now facing charges for the abduction, torture, and murder of a woman in Arizona. Mercedes Vega was abducted from her apartment in 2023, tortured, and then left to die in a burning vehicle. Chattanooga native Sincere Hayes was arrested for Vega's killing last November. Now, Jared Gray has been taken into custody after Arizona authorities say they found his fingerprints on a cup inside the vehicle Vega's body was found in. A 3rd suspect from Chattanooga, Cujo Young, is now also in custody on charges he may have orchestrated the abduction and murder. Preparation is well underway for Nashville's Let Freedom Sing 4th of July celebration. A crew with pyro shows out of La Follette was outside Nissan Stadium on Saturday, getting ready for one of the nation's largest fireworks displays. Dierks Bentley is headlining the musical performances downtown before the colorful shells blast off over the Cumberland River on Friday night. I'm Joe Lincoln, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. The price for school lunch rising in Putnam County. The school board approved a 50-cent hike last week, taking high school student-paid lunches from $3 to $3.50, while K through 8 lunches will rise from $2.75 to $3.25. According to officials, those price increases stem from increases in food, labor, and equipment cost. Research Electronics International, or REI, has broken ground on a 36,000-square-foot expansion in Putnam County. Chamber of Commerce officials say the expansion allows REI to support growth in engineering, production, and training. Founded in 1983, REI has become a leading manufacturer of electronic test equipment for security applications. It's the company's 2nd expansion since 2002. Expect an increase in law enforcement patrols on area waterways this 4th of July holiday. The TWRA will once again be participating in Operation Dry Weather. Officials say it's a 3-day boating under the influence enforcement campaign that begins Friday statewide. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Tuesday morning forecast. Rain and storms are likely today, especially this afternoon and evening ahead of a cold front. A few storms could be strong with torrential rain, dangerous lightning, and gusty winds. Highs will top out in lower 80s. Rain chances will decrease overnight with the frontal passage. Lows will be in the upper 60s. Drier and less humid conditions return Wednesday with sunny skies expected and highs in the mid-80s. Temperatures will gradually increase as we head toward the holiday weekend. Highs Thursday will be in the upper 80s, back to around 90 for the 4th of July on Friday with sunny skies continuing. will be hot and dry this weekend with highs in the lower 90s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune and dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Oh, no. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Thanks so much for joining us today. It's the 1st of July. Happy July 2025, Sheila.
Well, happy July. What a week this is. Freedom Week. Red, White, and Boom coming up on Friday. And
Got
then Fire on the Mountain.
Baxter Independence Day blowout.
That's Thursday, right?
Yeah, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
You could see fireworks
Ridiculous.
every day.
Yeah.
And today, a high around 81. We've got 72 right now. Could rain a little later on. Partly cloudy skies for most of the day.
I was telling you a little bit, they had the preliminary state numbers out for unemployment. By the way, it's a few things you need to know. And Putnam County stands at 2.8% unemployment. The national average is right at 5%. Putnam County is at 2.8. Smith County is at 2.7. The highest looks to be Clay County at 4.2%. So the entire Upper Cumberland is doing well. It's below the national average. And in those 2%, Macon County's at 2.5%. Fentress County's at 2.9%.
That's great.
So we have a lot of people working here in the Upper Cumberland.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Well, there's going to be blood drives for blood assurance this week. Today will be at White County Co-op from 9 to 1. Then tomorrow, Overton County EMS from 1 to 6 in Livingston.
All right. Tennessee Tech is expecting a 3% more students coming in this year as compared to last. And wasn't last year like a record number?
It was a record-breaking year for them, and then there's even more.
3% more than that?
How are they going to hold everybody?
I don't know.
I mean, that's getting a little crazy, isn't it?
We're going to have to keep adding on, I guess.
Well, I know we had some people that graduated, so maybe that'll help a little.
I don't know, but anyway, a lot of the people coming to school at Tech are graduating high school with a 4.0 GPA.
It
Isn't that
is
crazy?
a student's school.
Oh, yeah. And engineering is still number one. 39% of the freshman class coming in is going into the engineering field. So that's the majority, but Tech's offering so much more, with nursing
Design
and teaching,
nursing,
design. Yeah, all the stuff. So
And they excel at all of that.
absolutely. So anyway, come this fall, expect more traffic.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
With all the construction.
Yeah.
Well, Putnam County Library is having their Pages and Paws. It is all in July. It's coming up, July the 8th, which is next week at 10 a.m. You get to meet the dogs of the therapy dogs, Buddy and Sky. They're going to be there for the kids. You can join them for fun and lots of snuggles. And this is for ages 3 to 7. It's coming up Tuesday at 10 a.m. at the Putnam County Library.
All right. School, of course, starting a little earlier at Putnam County schools, and there's a new 3-year calendar cycle just got approved. And the new calendar will have a 2-week fall break, a 3-day Thanksgiving break, and a full week for spring break. And that spring break will be the week of Good Friday, so students will return after Easter. That's the new deal for this coming year.
Well, this coming Monday, the Cookeville Community Band will have its free concert at Dogwood Park. That will be at 7:30. And then at Cane Creek Rec Center on Tuesday, this will be at 4 o'clock. Children's karate sessions begin.
Ooh.
So you can pay as you go on some of that stuff, too.
See some karate kids. Go ahead and mark your calendars for October the 28th. That's the Upper Cumberland Senior and Caregiver Expo at Life Church, October the 28th. If you want some more information about that, you can get it through the UCDD and or at Life Church.
And that's all I have of things you need to know.
There's a back-to-school bash that Upper Cumberland Foster Closet is doing.
Yes.
They announced it 3 days ago, already have 62 kids signed up. These are kids in foster care. Many show up with just the clothes on their back. We've talked to them several times. What a great organization they are. So these kids need stuff like socks, underwear, haircuts, you name it. They need it. But the biggest needs are new socks, all sizes, and new underwear, especially older kids and teens. So if that lands on your heart, then I'm sure Upper Cumberland Foster Closet sure would appreciate it. You can email Autumn at ucfostercloset.org, or if you just go to ucfostercloset.org, all the information is there, and so is all the contacts as well. So story time at All Good City Hall every Thursday in July, starting this Thursday at 9 a.m. So you can go to City Hall there in All Good, and that's with the All Good branch library as well. 9 a.m. story time at City Hall. And that's all I've got now, Sheila.
Well, it is time for your 2 cents, and it's brought to you by Freedom Pawn in Sparta. They have everything from guns to ammo to tools to DVDs, even golf clubs and jewelry. So here's your 2 cents. The question is, if you won a lifetime supply of the last thing you drank, what are you stuck drinking?
Coffee.
That's me. I've got coffee right now.
Yeah.
We'll see what everybody else has to say.
Well, I mean, it's morning time, so I imagine a lot of people will say coffee. But like in a regular day, I'd probably be sweet tea mostly. Or, you know what? I'm on such a huge lemonade.
You're on a lemonade
right
kick.
now.
You've been on that for a while.
So I don't know. But right now, currently coffee, because you got to have it. You got to have that.
I remember our friend Brent. You made fun of him because he was on a lemonade kick, and now you are.
I didn't make fun.
He just said, "What's got you drinking lemonade so much? Are you 5?" But he's not making fun.
Well, no. Well, mine is the fancy stuff.
Oh, is it now?
Yeah,
the pink.
Yeah. It's the strawberry lemonade.
Jason Grider with pink lemonade.
It's strawberry lemonade
Okay, it is fancy.
that I got at Arby's.
It's strawberry lemonade, excuse me.
From Arby's, where they have the meats.
They have the meats.
So we'll get into your 2 cents, brought to you by Freedom Pond, coming up here in just a little bit. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pond, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pond Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pond, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila in the Willow Window studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 6:17 now.
Our guest this morning will be Sergeant Dylan Kite along with Anthony Horrell. They are from the United States Army.
All right.
Also, Spencer Trout from Putnam County Library. They got some special things going on, so we'll let him talk about that this morning.
All right. The Army and the Library.
I know.
America.
Putnam County Library and United States Army.
America.
That's right.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Well, your 2 cents is brought to you by Freedom Pond. They're your best, little, friendly, cleanest pawn shop and your guns and ammo store. So they're friendly and they got your guns and ammo.
Right, yeah.
A great selection.
Absolutely.
So go by and tell them Jason and Sheila sent you.
Yeah, tell them.
Your question, your 2 cents today.
Mm-hmm.
If you won a lifetime supply of the last drink you had, what would you be stuck drinking?
Well, you know, it's coffee, and I'm glad I'm winning a lifetime supply of it.
Yeah, that'd be great. It's expensive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't ever go to like Starbucks or any place like that.
But it's still expensive. Well, I like the little K-Cups because I can switch out.
Yeah, I just like regular old drip coffee from the old coffee machine. Just regular old black coffee. I don't have to have. My mom calls them festivities, so she won't drink coffee unless it's got festivity in it. And
I understand.
Me and my dad, because you know we're full grown men.
You don't want festivities.
We drink our coffee black like a man.
All right then. Let's see what other people are saying.
Well, probably coffee.
Jason Pirtle says Diet Coke. Kimberly, Diet Dr. Pepper. Joe, Bud Light.
Hey, Joe. Joe's house is where the party's at.
Now, let me tell y'all
Lifetime
this.
supply Bud Light.
I did put this up yesterday afternoon, so they're not all drinking beer in the morning.
Right. Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Right. And then Paul said beer, all sorts.
All sorts of beer. Maybe he got one of those variety packs of the IPA that you can get at the grocery store.
Maybe so.
Maybe.
Sabrina said Dr. Pepper. Dale Welch said Diet Dr. Pepper. And he said, and I would be a happy man.
There's a lot of people that love Diet Dr. Pepper.
I'm one of them.
I've never had it. I don't drink diet drinks.
Right. It's the
they have
best diet drink.
Well, that's what people say. That's the best. One day at the convenience store, I reached in and got me a Mountain Dew, paid for it, got in the car, driving down the road, opened it, took a big swig, and then realized it was diet.
And you just, about lost your appetite.
I don't know how y'all drink that diet stuff. It's got such a weird taste.
I think you build up a taste to it or something because I don't know. Diet Dr. Pepper is the best.
I mean, y'all do whatever you want to do. I don't care, but it just tastes really weird.
Starlina said she likes iced macchiato.
Ooh.
Macchiato. You know what I'm saying from Dunkin'. Yeah. Dunkin'.
Yeah, I like the iced mocha latte. Whenever I do feel fancy, I'll go to Dunkin' and get me an iced mocha latte.
Caramel macchiato, but it's iced macchiato. Yeah. All right. Jean says Mountain Dew. Not diet, just plain old Mountain Dew.
I love a Mountain Dew. I tell you something else I wouldn't mind a lifetime supply of.
What's that?
Talking about drinks, there's two that I just like to have at the ready. Not that I drink them all the time, but to have at the ready in case I did want them. One would be peach knee high.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Now, you can over peach knee high. You can't, but to have one just in the fridge at all times,
real cold, waiting on you when you wanted it.
And the other one, and they're starting to sell them everywhere down here now. L81.
Mm-hmm.
It's a drink from Kentucky, and it's like a ginger ale kind of drink. It's delicious.
I think it's good too. There's other people that don't like it, but I think it's
great.
Taste.
But that's another one. I just wish I always had one in the fridge.
So you're an L8 fan.
I like that. Yeah, L8 and peach knee high.
Well, Joanna said Mike's Hard Liquor.
Okay, yeah, have at it.
Joanna.
Yeah. Nobody said tequila shots yet, so.
We're getting closer.
Okay.
Well, this one's not, but Shauna said watermelon Kool-Aid. Sam said bourbon.
I wonder what type of bourbon he had.
I don't know. Let's see. There's a little comment underneath. Looks like the party's going to be at your house was the comment. Tiny Warner Powell, Diet Mountain Dew. Tex, he likes grape Kool-Aid.
I love grape. Of all,
I do too.
Grape Kool-Aid is my favorite of the Kool-Aid.
It's the better of all the Kool-Aid.
You're right. Yeah.
Johnny Ferguson, this one is a second one.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't have grape, you have cherry Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
But grape is the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Purple or red are the only colors to go with.
Christy said water with a little fruit punch flavoring. That's what she had in the last one, which is good for you.
Yeah.
Here we go. Angela, iced tea. Gary had chocolate milk.
I love chocolate milk, but my stomach doesn't love chocolate milk.
It gets upset, doesn't it?
Yeah.
John said bourbon and Coke.
That's two great things that go great together right there.
Now, Kevin and Terry said their coffee. Connie said coffee. Jacob said Red Bull. And in my 20s, I did do some Red Bull.
Did you do the Red Bull, Sheila? I couldn't imagine you on the Red Bull.
Well, here's what the deal
That'd be
was.
like giving a normal person crack cocaine.
Well, here's the deal. People would bring it to me.
Because
they loved it when I got all
they
stirred
wanted
up
to
on
see
it.
you spin out of control.
They liked it.
Those weren't your friends, Sheila. They were using you for entertainment.
I knew that.
Okay. And you liked it.
I liked it. Brandon, Dana, Deborah, Wayne, black coffee.
Yes.
Let's see. Sprite.
I do like a Sprite every now and then, especially if my stomach's upset.
That's what I'm saying. It reminds me of being sick. I don't mean that in a bad way, but my mama would always say, no, drink you a Sprite, have you a cracker if your stomach's upset.
Was it the orange crackers with the peanut butter in the middle?
No. It was just plain crackers. She didn't want that peanut butter upset my stomach.
Oh, peanut butter won't upset your stomach.
It will when you're sick.
No, that was the cure for me, was those Toasties.
Oh, I love those Toasties.
With the peanut butter.
Yeah.
And Sprite.
Yeah.
That was always like my first, what I ate after I'd been sick, Let's see if
those right
Mama,
now.
let's see if you can keep this down.
Oh, mamas.
Yeah. And then when I could, then it was full on food. It was great.
Russell said decaf coffee because, Sometimes you got
I know. Sometimes people need decaf.
sweet tea. Jana said blackberry L8 and bourbon.
Blackberry L8.
Have you tried a blackberry?
I have not.
I didn't know they had blackberry.
I didn't either.
Sounds pretty delicious.
You know what I used to like back in the day? Remember New York Seltzer? And they had that blackberry something or another?
That was my favorite.
That was and I can't find them anymore. I don't know if they still exist.
They still make them.
New York Seltzer. Boy, I hadn't thought of that in years.
That was such an 80s drink, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. It seemed like everybody had New York
blackberry
Seltzer.
was my favorite. I can't remember the other ones.
I don't know. I'll have to Google, see if
I'd always get that blackberry too.
Yeah, that's the only one I ever got.
It was the best tasting.
Yeah, it was great.
Steven said a lemon icy. Amy said water. She's going to be very hydrated.
That's good.
Karen, sweet tea. Brenda, sweet tea. Robin, iced tea. David, Guinness. I like it because we've got a range of everybody.
Yeah, we got everybody. Yeah.
And then we got a milk drinker, then a Barks root beer.
Ooh, root beer. Good call.
That's Sonia.
That's another one I'd just like to have in the fridge at all times.
There's times I crave a root beer.
Not that I want it all the time, but it's another one.
You'll get sick of it all the time.
I need like a specialty drink drawer in my fridge.
Well, you can make one, Jason.
Ooh, a vending machine.
I would love a vending machine.
How cool would a vending machine
want
be?
on the front of it, because you could have like a Dale Earnhardt one.
I don't know. It wouldn't have
Wonder Woman.
It wouldn't necessarily have to have anything on the front of it.
But it was more fun to think about what it would look like.
If we're custom making it, I mean, I need some time to think about that, Sheila. I can't just put a brand.
That might be a good question. If you could have a custom made vending machine, who or what would you have on it? Okay. That's for another day.
Yeah, maybe.
Then we got lots of water drinkers. Ashley, Ormsby, Misty, Carolyn.
Ormsby?
Huh?
Did you say Ormsby?
Ormsby.
Ormsby, okay.
Water.
That's good. I'm proud of all you people drinking water.
It's Orange Ziva. That's kind of like a hard liquor, isn't it?
What?
Ziva?
I don't know. Orange Ziva.
I've heard of the Zivas. I think they're like a little
I don't know. They could be, Sheila.
little cocktail.
I don't know.
Then we got a L8 on here.
Sounds girly. Orange Ziva doesn't like something I would drink. Like somebody offered me an orange Ziva. I was like, no, but Donna might want one. You know what I mean?
Right. I think I've tried that before, but that was like an old drink in the 80s too. But I think it's still around, maybe. But
it's just not Zima. Now Zima was a thing
maybe
that was around.
Zevia.
No.
Zima's what I'm thinking
You're
of.
thinking of Zima. Yeah.
Do they still make those?
I think they do, but no.
That's a typo?
Maybe not. You'd have to Google that a little bit later, Sheila. But yeah, Zima was a thing back in the day.
That's what I'm thinking.
I never had one.
But they were orange too, weren't they?
No, they were clear, pretty clear.
But I meant orange flavor.
I guess they could have been. I don't know. I didn't go down
the
the
long time
Zima rabbit hole much.
I'm looking it up now. See.
More of a Natty Light or Milwaukee's Best guy.
I like it when you say that. Okay.
Back in the day.
It's just a soda.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's all kinds of those new sodas out. There's that.
I can't keep up with it.
Yeah, they're all like real sugar and stuff. They're good.
It may be
Zivia. I don't know. Coming up, we've got the spoiler alert. Things going on in the world of entertainment and music. So we got that on the way for you. Also, the real good. That's coming up here before 7 o'clock. And round 2 of Ask Sheila. And Sheila got all 3 right yesterday, I think.
I don't know how that happened.
I don't know either.
I think it was because of your good hints.
I don't know.
He's learning from the best, about giving great hints.
I'll just be real honest with everybody. Yesterday started off rough, didn't it?
It did.
It did.
I was laughing. I watched us back.
Yeah.
You could tell we were a little ill about it.
Well, anytime something doesn't work, you're kind of like, oh, man. Now, see, y'all didn't know anything about it, though. We kept the show going. But
I was trying to make him laugh, and I couldn't even make him laugh yesterday. It wasn't me, y'all, that vibe going on. Not that I know of.
I don't know. It's just sometimes, if things don't work exactly the way.
It really makes, then I went to our regular job at work.
Yeah.
And then my computer was messed up.
I know. It was just a bad technology
It was
day.
a Monday.
Yeah. It's like none of the computers wanted to cooperate with getting back to work.
Right.
You know,
They're like, hey, I've been asleep all weekend.
let's take one more day.
I'm like, we're here. You're going to be
That's
here
right.
too.
Stay with us, guys. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville's brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln Cookeville. Are you tired of having to wait at a dealership to get your car serviced? Well, then you're going to love Ford Mobile Service from Ford of Cookeville. From oil changes and tire rotations to simple repairs, our certified technicians will do their thing right in your own driveway thanks to our state-of-the-art mobile service van. Let us come to you. Schedule your Ford Mobile Service now at FordLincolnCookeville.com or give us a call at 931-526-3325. Terms and conditions apply. See deal for details.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Reports. The Miami Dolphins and Pittsburgh Steelers completed a blockbuster trade yesterday, sending Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith to the Steel City, while the Dolphins received Minkah Fitzpatrick in return. Both Ramsey and Fitzpatrick are three-time All-Pro players, while Smith made his first Pro Bowl last season, catching 88 passes for 884 yards. The NBA offseason continued to be active yesterday as Michael Porter Jr. was sent to Brooklyn for Cam Johnson. The move for the Nuggets gets them out from under the luxury tax and opens up $14.1 million. The Nuggets also signed Bruce Brown to the veteran minimum. The Detroit Red Wings signed Patrick Kane to a one-year contract extension worth $3 million on Monday. The deal keeps Kane from being an unrestricted free agent. Last season, Kane played on a one-year deal and scored 21 goals and 59 points. In the MLB last night, the Athletics beat the Rays 6-4. Red Sox walloped the Reds 13-6. Blue Jays topped the Yankees 5-4. Pirates blanked the Cardinals 7-0, and the Phillies shut out the Padres 4-0. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
And his equipment is
Thanks,
the best.
Mike. I never turned the mics on. You're right, Mike. I never turned the mics on. Sorry.
So
We've been here talking about this whole time.
We're talking about the Independence Day blowout on Thursday in Baxter, then Red, White, and Boom on Friday, then Fire on the Mountain on Saturday. And you know what?
What?
Y'all can go on thecountrygiant.com, find out more, or any of our station websites.
Well, that's funny. I was just complaining about how the computer stopped working, and then I stopped working. I might need to get rebooted today.
It's okay.
My goodness. Spoiler alert, things going on in the world of entertainment and music. Jessica Biel is going to be on Jimmy Fallon. Mariska Hargitay is going to be on Stephen Colbert tonight.
You know, I watched that documentary she did about her mom, Jane Mansfield.
Yeah.
It's very
What
interesting.
streaming service is that on?
Max.
Max
HBO.
Oh, we don't have Max right now.
It's really good, though.
I'll have to watch that later when we get Max again. Yeah. Let's see here. Sam Rockwell will be on Jimmy Kimmel.
I like him.
And that's about it. On regular TV tonight, High Potential is on ABC. CBS has all the NCISs. Fox has The Snake. NBC, America's Got Talent, and Destination X. Then on TLC, My Big Fat Fabulous Life.
All right, then.
And then new to stream on Netflix, Attack on London, Hunting the 7-7 Bombers. So there you go with not a lot on new to stream.
No. And you'd think it would be by it being summer.
Well, America's Got Talent is my only real appointment television right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why, but I just like sitting at night and watching that, having a little snack. It's like,
Well, you don't have to think. They just entertain you.
well, for some reason, it I don't know. It just feels like you're young again, kid again, when you're sitting there, eating some popcorn,
Watching them do their thing.
watching what's basically a variety show.
And it's almost like David Letterman's Stupid Human Tricks.
There's some of them that are, absolutely, and some of them are just unbelievably talented.
Like Stupid Human
Yeah.
Tricks.
Let's see here. Training or filming has begun on The Devil Wears Prada 2, reuniting original stars Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, and a few others.
Well, I'm glad it's going to have the original cast because that's really what made the movie good.
The sequel is going to hit theaters May 1st of 2026.
So next year.
Yeah, get prepared for Devil Wears Prada 2. Paramount Global and President Donald Trump are in good faith advanced settlement negotiations. All this from the Kamala Harris 60 Minutes interview where they edited it to make her look better. Looks like Trump's going to get about about 20 million.
So it's been proven they really did do that.
That's what it seems.
So what he was saying was fake news.
Well, what
may have been true.
What 60 Minutes did was fake news
You know
for
what?
sure.
It's supposed to be a trusted news source. 60 Minutes. What have you done? 60 Minutes.
And
Remember old Walter Cronkite?
I do. I remember. I don't remember Walter Cronkite. I'm not as advanced in years as you are.
Well, you know what? He was a little bit before my time, but he was still around when I was little.
The Bachelor has been renewed for its 30th season.
How is
on
that
ABC.
happening?
I have no idea.
Seriously.
I still don't understand
I don't even like that show.
The Bachelor.
I'll say I tried, not hard, but people were always talking about it. So I thought, well, I'll give it a shot. I'll watch it. I can't get interested in it.
No, well, it goes against everything that we've known. The Bachelor, they send one guy to court, 50 women, 30? And in real life, you ought to all be mad at him for trying to court all them women.
Mad at him and each other.
Right. Well, they do get mad at each other.
But I still don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like the Real Housewives.
Well, so that's my idea to really jazz this up.
Yeah.
And I've been meaning to bring this up for quite some time.
Okay.
All the single Real Housewives,
All the single ladies. All the single ladies.
you know, that are that way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put them in one house after
man,
one
I'd
guy.
watch that.
And the guy's got to be not only good looking, he's got to be super rich.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way they'll fight over him. And wouldn't the fights be great?
Why do we like that, but we don't like Bachelor and stuff like that? I just think it's a better cast on the Real Housewives.
Yeah, it's just nuttier.
I like Atlanta and New York. Oh, I like Beverly Hills too.
Rosie O'Donnell has slammed Oprah Winfrey for attending Jeff Bezos' extravagant Venice wedding.
What does it matter? What is it her business?
She said, "Is Oprah a friend of Jeff Bezos? He treats his employees with disdain. By any metric, he is not a nice man."
Jenny.
She says,
I'm not a smart man.
She says, "It turned my stomach
Oh my.
seeing all these billionaires gathering in the gross excess of it all. The show of it."
The show of it.
Listen, do I want to make a bunch of money? Absolutely. I think that'd be great. Am I mad because someone else is a billionaire? Absolutely not.
Can't do anything about it.
You know what? Obviously, I'm not smart enough or willing to work that hard to get to that.
And you know what? If we did, we could go to Italy too.
I'd have gone.
Yeah. I'd have gone just to see what was going on.
I mean, you'd had to sedate me to get on the airplane, but
You know I like dressing up fancy sometimes. Fancy in Italy?
she called his wife a fake fembot wife.
Rosie can be mean. You know that, don't you?
Yes. I've never.
She went off the rails when she was on The View, remember?
Oh, I forgot she's on The View.
How could you forget that?
That's what ruined her right there.
Yeah, she went crazy.
Yeah. Well, this guy's changing his name, and I'm glad because I never can say it right. Rob McElhaney, the star and creator of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
He's filed legal paperwork to change his name to Rob Mack. Thank
I'm
you.
sick of people mispronouncing it. Just call me Rob Mack.
Just call me Rob Mack. Thank you.
That sounds great.
Yeah. I mean, thank you.
Rob Mack. Peace out.
Yeah. His wife says the kids aren't real happy about it because they have that last name, and so do I legally. This name change coincides with season 17, premiering July 9th. Oh, good. I didn't know another season of Always Sunny. That's a funny show.
Yeah, it is. But I
like it.
I don't know why I was thinking it ended. Maybe it was just the season ending, and I thought it was just the show ending.
Jury deliberations got underway in the federal trial of Sean Diddy Combs. However, the 8 men and 4 women on the jury hit a speed bump in the first hour.
Did they?
The judge's instructions to the jury totaled 62 pages on how to reach a verdict by considering witness testimony and evidence, but never information seen outside the courtroom. The jury foreperson sent a message to the courtroom that read, "We have a juror, number 25, who we are concerned cannot follow your honor's instructions. That juror is a veterinarian in his 50s with a PhD in molecular biology. He admitted to being vaguely aware of Diddy's case before being sworn in. The judge replied for the jury to try to work through the issues, but come back if other concerns continue."
So he knew this before it really got started.
Well, I mean, who didn't? Who didn't know about?
But I mean, the judge knew that this one knew. And he's like,
I guess.
Just try to work through it. I don't want to find somebody else.
The day ended with the jury asking the judge how to assess the narcotics distribution charge against Diddy. They'll hear the judge's response this morning. The jurors are not sequestered. So they're just out there in the world right now.
That doesn't make any sense.
I tell you, I don't think.
This is going like off the rails.
Listen, I'm not a lawyer or anything. But I tell you, it'd be fun to have some lawyers in here, like Dana Looper, Seth Crabtree.
Yeah.
Maybe get both of them and talk. I mean, because
Talk about this Diddy trial.
he's gonna get off on this deal. I feel
I
like
would like to know what Seth thought about.
Yeah,
this deal.
absolutely. It'd be interesting just to hear from an actual lawyer, because everything that I've read and stuff, there's a lot of people talking about they don't have enough to convict. And had all that testimony and all that stuff and all these witnesses.
Those days of raiding the mansion.
And basically what they're saying is he guilty of being an awful human being? 100%. Is he done? Is there enough evidence to convict him against law? Maybe not.
Which he's probably done wrong and probably done illegal stuff. We don't know, allegedly.
Yeah.
But can they prove
Can they prove it? So anyway, so that's what's going on in the Diddy trial. I think that's it. Yeah, that's all we've got here for spoiler alert. Coming up, we got the real good couple stories that are positive and uplifting. Also, round 2 of Ask Sheila on the way. So stick around. It's Good Morning Cookeville, live from the Willow Window Studio.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931 Window 1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Tuesday morning forecast. Rain and storms are likely today, especially this afternoon and evening ahead of a cold front. A few storms could be strong with torrential rain, dangerous lightning, and gusty winds. Highs will top out in lower 80s. Rain chances will decrease overnight with the frontal passage. Lows will be in the upper 60s. Drier and less humid conditions return Wednesday with sunny skies expected and highs in the mid-80s. Temperatures will gradually increase as we head toward the holiday weekend. Highs Thursday will be in the upper 80s, back to around 90 for the 4th of July on Friday with sunny skies continuing. We'll be hot and dry this weekend with highs in the lower 90s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
It's 107.7 Grace FM.
And Hub Plus on your Roku app.
Whoa. And it's Red, White, and Boom on the 4th of July. And we're excited to again be the official radio partner of Red, White, and Boom, the largest event in the region and still on the largest radio stations in the region.
Did you know this is the 11th annual Red, White, and Boom? Not to mention, it's the second biggest 4th of July fireworks show in the state of Tennessee. This will be at the original Putnam County Fairgrounds on Jefferson Avenue. And this will be the biggest Red, White, and Boom ever.
Plus live music with Slippery When Wet, America's best Bon Jovi tribute band. Plus food trucks, a vendor market, the U.S. military, and family-friendly events going on as we count down to the fireworks on America's birthday.
And you can hear this year's fireworks soundtrack exclusively on your hometown favorites. 94.7, The Country Giant, and 98.5, KISS FM. And you can watch all the action on Hub Plus on your Roku app.
And don't forget, as always, it's coming up Friday, July 4th.
And we want you and your family there.
It's right here with Better Cookeville, Cookeville Communications, and 107.7 Grace FM, and on Hub Plus on your Roku app.
Happy 4th of July.
Good morning, Cookeville. I remember to turn the mics back on. It's Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. It's 6:49.
Our guests this morning will be from the U.S. Army, Sergeant Dylan Kite and Anthony Horrell.
All right.
I hope I'm saying his last name right, Horle.
Sounds good to me.
And I don't know if he's a sergeant or
Who needs to know right now, Sheila?
I'll find out.
It'll make it all that more interesting when we talk to them
But
later.
I don't want to be disrespectful.
Oh, no, gosh.
But
Absolutely not.
Spencer Trout from Putnam County Library, he told me what we were going to talk about, but I've forgotten.
It's the professionalism is why you tune in to Good Morning Cookeville, isn't it?
Here, but I didn't
Good morning,
write it
Cookeville.
down.
Will they turn their mics on? Will they know what they're talking about? This is all edge of your seat kind of stuff. This is the reason people tune in.
And it is live right now, so it's fly by the seat of your pants.
Yeah, if
Or not.
if this is what it looked like recorded, we'd be in terrible shape.
We do it live, and then you can on demand it if
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah, if you want to show people from out of town, you ain't gonna believe what we got in Cookeville.
Look at this.
Look at this
I'm
mess.
sure that has happened, and
Yeah.
then making fun. But it's okay as long as you're watching.
Coming up, some great guests for you. Sheila was just telling you about them. But right now, it's time for
The real good. You're
It's-
not going to do it?
No, I was just, a couple of stories that are positive and uplifting, blah, 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 called the real good. All right. Arizona Diamondbacks pitcher Zach Galen has a fun nickname. He's known as the Milkman. And last week, Zach delivered in a big way when he rolled up to St. Mary's Food Bank with the truck carrying 2,300 gallons of milk, which matches his jersey number, 23.
Love it.
Zach, who has been a fan favorite since joining the Diamondbacks in 2019, is no stranger to giving back. Through the years, he has showed up at schools and food drives all over the community there in Arizona. The event did more than just help families with some free food. It also brought a bunch of people together for a good time and a good cause. Zach said, there's a lot better than sitting on my couch at home. This is a lot better than sitting on my couch at home. It's better to get out here, get out in the community, meet some new people, do something that's good for the community. It's a lot of fun. Zach sounds fun.
Yeah, he does. That's probably why he's so
The Milkman.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder where he played college at, or if he did play college. I don't know if I can like him yet.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I can like him yet. He may be our
I might like him.
You would like his personality.
Probably, but I might not. It's like that Sophie Jacobs or Sophie, what's her name? Plays for the
one you like.
the Fever, Sophie something or another. Cunningham.
Sophie Cunningham.
I believe that's her name.
You're just making up.
You know, I'm trying to root for her in the WNBA.
Right.
But she played at Missouri.
Well, that's not like Alabama, Jerry Salmon.
Missouri. Anyway, next real good story. Molly Schaefer wasn't exactly the most outgoing student at high school there in Wisconsin. During her teenage years, Molly worked through social anxiety issues, which made it difficult to connect with her classmates on a personal level each day. Even though Molly didn't make daily connections, she still cared about her classmates. And that care was unveiled at the end of her senior year of high school when she presented 44 of her classmates with hand-painted portraits.
Golly, how long did that take her to do that?
Her classmates were stunned and moved, with many expressing regret for not getting to know her sooner.
Mm-hmm.
Molly says she put about 13 hours into each painting, which adds up to about 600 total hours.
See, that's a lot.
The time and effort that she put into that is incredible. One student said, Molly explained that the painting adventure helped create connections, even if it wasn't the normal back and forth exchanges during each school day. You can't go through life thinking you don't have friends because they don't like you, Molly said, because that's not the case. People aren't thinking that hard about you. It's all in your head. You just have to try.
There she is with social anxiety and trying to work through it.
So listen, I get that this is a good story, and I'm glad that most
Don't ruin it.
seem to take it well. But let's think about it. All right. I mean, somebody that you didn't talk to and didn't know comes up to you and hands you a hand-painted portrait of you. That's the stuff Lifetime murder movies are made of.
Yeah, it sounds a lot like Snapped, doesn't it?
I mean, I'm glad this one worked out great. But there's some other situations that this
you're
story
telling
could have
me
turned out
You
bad.
really didn't know her. You didn't have that much interaction with her, and she comes up with a hand-painted picture of you. You're thinking, stalker.
Yeah, creepy. I mean, I'd be nice about it. I'd say thank you so much.
You'd be afraid to make her mad.
Exactly. But anyway, for Molly and to Zach Galen, that is real good.
Somewhat.
It's real good for now. We'll see what happens. We'll keep our eye
She may
on
be
that
on
story.
a Lifetime movie.
Sheila, you ready for Ask Sheila?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, this is about men.
All right.
It's about the men. A recent study says that men who have one of these earn 11% more on the job. What is it?
Who have one of these?
A recent study says that men who have one of these earn 11% more on the job. Tim has one of these.
I was going to say
I
doctorate, but
have one of these. A lot of guys have one of these.
is it a spouse?
It is a spouse. Study says that if men have a wife, they earn 11% more on the job.
My doctor
'Cause they have to.
said that men are usually healthier if they have a wife because the wife
Well, because y'all nag us to go to the doctor and
and to take care of yourself.
yes.
It's because we love y'all. Dadgummit.
A survey of men found that most think women who have at least one of these make the best wives. What is it?
A dog.
No. A survey of men found that most think women who have at least one of these make the best wives.
I need a hint.
It's not an animal.
Well, okay.
It is not any animal.
Is it a thing?
It's not a thing.
It's not a thing.
Not an animal or a thing.
Person?
It is.
It's a person.
It's a person.
Women who have one of these.
Women who have one of these, at least one of these,
Person.
make the best wives. And you know what? Maybe so.
It's not a best friend.
No. I can't give you a hint or you'd just give it away.
Like a sibling.
Sibling, brother.
Oh, a brother specific.
A brother.
Because they know a bit better, maybe.
I guess.
Huh.
So they're saying that if a woman has at least
I'm a dadgum good wife and I don't have a brother.
one, if you just had one brother, or I guess, I don't know. I'm trying to think if I've never had a relationship with anybody that had a brother.
Really?
Isn't that? I can't think of
Out of
one.
all your outings.
I said relationship. Last question.
Yeah.
When they proposed to their partner, 57% of men surveyed did this.
Got down on one knee.
It's not get down on one knee.
But it's 50%.
Right, but I probably more than that got down on one knee. That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah.
Some don't nowadays.
Well, I mean, you're supposed to.
I know.
So I would actually say that'd probably be more than 57% of getting down on one knee.
Okay, read it one more time.
When they proposed to their partner,
Yes.
57% of men surveyed did this. This is a hard one. I mean, just think, all that going on and the emotions coming in, and that's a lot happening right at that moment, especially if she says yes.
A sigh of relief. I don't know.
Cried when she said yes. I said emotion. I thought that might help. It didn't.
But that was a good hint.
All right.
Wouldn't have got it.
Well, you got 2 today. You're up to 5 for the week, Sheila. That's better than a poke in the eye.
Is it Tuesday?
Yeah.
So I got 5 for Tuesday.
That's right. Yeah.
Yay, but we won't be here Friday. So
No, so yeah.
I got a lot to prove.
Yeah. All right, coming up, some great guests. The United States Army's about to be here.
Yes. America. Oh, yeah. Sergeant Dylan Kite and Anthony Horrell. And Spencer Trout from the Putnam County Library at 7:30.
All right, that's all coming up here next here on Good Morning Cookeville, live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is here and brought to you by Elevate Real Estate.
That's right, Jason.
My mouth's going to start working here soon.
TRN News.
A man seen in a viral video with a gun inside the Shelby County Criminal Justice Center was arrested. Deputies report Dedrick Patterson turned himself in early Saturday after a warrant was issued. Patterson, who appeared to navigate security in a wheelchair, faces charges including carrying weapons in a courtroom and bringing contraband into a penile facility. Authorities are reviewing security procedures and say more arrests could follow. Patterson's bond set at $120,000. A Robertson County metal fabrication company looks to expand as the Tennessee Department of Economic and Community Development says Tate Ornamental in White House looks to make a $12 million investment to grow their operation. The business would add 50 new jobs as well. Tate specializes in ornamental metal, architecture, millwork, and commercial stone. I'm Lee Mowen.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
You may not realize how important 3 letters can be. For a patient who needs type A, B, or O blood, these letters can mean life, but there simply aren't enough people giving blood. Every 2 seconds, someone in the U.S. needs it, but only about 3% of the population donates. Without more donors, hospitals may not have the blood needed to save lives. That's why the American Red Cross needs people to help restore the A's, B's, and O's that are depleting each day. When you make your appointment to donate blood at redcrossblood.org/missing types, you can help give strength to kids, parents, and grandparents who face life and death challenges. From cancer patients to accident survivors waiting for critical surgeries, your generosity can give someone more life. Don't wait until the letters A, B, and O are missing from hospital shelves. You are the missing type patients need. Visit redcrossblood.org/missing types or call 1-800-RED-CROSS to make your donation appointment today.
Gilmar Abrego Garcia will remain in jail after he expressed concerns over the Trump administration, saying he would be deported to a third country once released. A Tennessee federal judge issued this ruling yesterday, and in a filing from his lawyers Friday, Abrego Garcia's team said, "We cannot put any faith in any representation made on this issue by the Justice Department." He currently faces human smuggling charges. He was deported to El Salvador earlier this year before being returned to the States in what's turned into a flashpoint for President Donald Trump's illegal immigration policies. Meantime, several people recovering after they had to be rescued from flash flooding at the Pocket Wilderness hiking area. Authorities say heavy rainstorms in Salty Daisy caused the creek to rise quickly, and several people were trapped on one side of the creek, unable to cross back safely. Swift water teams were called in to set up a rope system and rescue those who were trapped. I'm Lee Mowen, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. The price for school lunch rising in Putnam County. The school board approved a 50-cent hike last week, taking high school student-paid lunches from $3 to $3.50, while K through 8 lunches will rise from $2.75 to $3.25. According to officials, those price increases stem from increases in food, labor, and equipment cost. Research Electronics International, or REI, has broken ground on a 36,000 square foot expansion in Putnam County. Chamber of Commerce officials say the expansion allows REI to support growth in engineering, production, and training. Founded in 1983, REI has become a leading manufacturer of electronic test equipment for security applications. It's the company's second expansion since 2002. Expect an increase in law enforcement patrols on area waterways this 4th of July holiday. The TWRA will once again be participating in Operation Dry Weather. Officials say it's a 3-day boating under the influence enforcement campaign that begins Friday statewide. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Tuesday morning forecast. Rain and storms are likely today, especially this afternoon and evening ahead of a cold front. A few storms could be strong with torrential rain, dangerous lightning, and gusty winds. Highs will top out in the lower 80s. Rain chances will decrease overnight with the frontal passage. Lows will be in the upper 60s. Drier and less humid conditions return Wednesday with sunny skies expected and highs in the mid-80s. Temperatures will gradually increase as we head toward the holiday weekend. Highs Thursday will be in the upper 80s, back to around 90 for the 4th of July on Friday with sunny skies continuing. We'll be hot and dry this weekend with highs in the lower 90s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 7:07.
From the United States Army, we have Sergeant Dylan Kite and Sergeant First Class Anthony Horrell. Thank you so much for coming in, and thank you for your service.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's about America this week.
Yeah. Well, it's Freedom Week.
Freedom Week.
Here.
So what better guest than United States Army? Right. You guys will be at Red, White, and Boom, too.
We will.
What all are y'all bringing? You were telling us, I think last week, some of the things you were bringing to Red, White, and Boom.
We're bringing a JLTV, so it's a Joint Light Tactical Vehicle. We're bringing an extreme truck.
What does that mean for us?
So it's
civilians.
It's essentially a newer version of our Humvees.
Oh, okay.
It's like a 15,000-pound vehicle. It goes 70 miles an hour. It's got a turret on top. It's really cool.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. Ever since we got it, you've probably seen us driving around Cookeville. We're like little boys with a new toy. So we love it.
Now, how fun is that to drive? Can you tell you're driving that big machine? Does it feel different?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have great alignment, so you're engaged the whole time, but it's fun.
It's a workout.
Now, with the turret, is it too tall to go through drive-thrus? Because that would be hysterical.
If somebody's standing up in it, yeah.
Oh, could you go down the road standing up in it?
Yep, absolutely.
Really? Have you done that? Of course you have.
Yeah.
I mean,
in the field, yeah.
Yeah, in the field, yes.
In the field.
In the field, not in
Wink,
town
wink.
on the road. So that sounds cool. And what else were you saying? Sorry.
We're bringing an extreme truck, so it's like a wrapped F450.
Mm-hmm.
We're bringing a dog tag machine so people can make their own dog tags.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Everybody loves dog tags.
Yeah, yeah.
So that'll be fun. We're bringing koozies, different things to hand out. We're bringing games, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
So stop by and see, maybe learn more about the Army. I mean, because that you from the recruiting office.
Mhm.
So there's been a lot of talk about recruiting in the news, and there's been an uptick. They say here lately. Have you noticed that here in the Upper Cumberland?
I believe so. In the past 3 months, we've put more people in the Army than the first 2 months combined. Things are going great. You probably heard on the radio that the Army's made its mission for the first time in years.
Yeah.
So we're doing great things.
And that's great, because I know that there was that dip, I guess, and now I don't know. And then also after completing what they did in Iran, there's a lot of pride in the armed services. Things like that. Does that help in recruiting when young men and women are able to see how? Because I mean that was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, to be able to do that. I mean, just however you feel about it, one way or the other, don't care. But what those men and women did, flying all that way and dropping I mean, that's unbelievable.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's extremely powerful. It's demoralizing to enemies.
Mhm.
To think that somebody can come hit you and then be back in time for dinner. Like, it's kind of crazy,
Yeah.
right? But that's the beautiful thing about our armed forces.
When you're talking to young people, and because I imagine you go into schools and stuff like that, what are some of the questions that they ask of you? I mean, I'm sure some of them are difficult. I mean, kids aren't. I mean, everybody thinks kids are stupid.
They
Kids
don't hold back.
Kids aren't stupid, and the kids these days, they do not hold back at all. So, I mean, what are some of those questions that you get asked about the Army?
I get some crazy ones. Everything from where do you eat, where do you live?
Well, those are all great questions. I mean,
have you killed someone? Like, I'm like, that's a little forward.
Well, they come right out and ask.
Yes. Oh, there's no barriers there.
well, when all you know is what you've seen in the movie, maybe they
for sure.
maybe they don't have a family member or something that's been in the service, so they don't know, and all they do know is what they've seen Brad Pitt or George Clooney or somebody like that do, and when those Army movies, which looks awful,
right?
But
and cool
at the same time. So I mean, I could understand them having those questions.
Oh, for sure.
Do you go like, listen here, pal, because it's not all flowers and roses, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's
hard work.
It's hard work. It's a hard job.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I mean, I tell everybody the same thing. Like when I joined, same thing with movies, right? I thought there were only people infantry and tankers.
Yeah.
So when I went in and I took my test and I saw satellite communications, me being a huge nerd at the time, I was like, sounds like Star Wars to me. Let's go. So I think a lot of young people just don't know that we have so many different careers and jobs. And it is like, that's part of it, fighting and winning the nation's wars.
Sure.
But yeah, there's a lot of misconceptions just because of movies and Hollywood.
but it takes a satellite guy to be able to figure out where to drop those bombs, right? I mean, it's a whole team that works together.
It's all part of it.
Yeah. And it's what's great about, or what I perceive to be great anyway about the Army, is that everybody it's kind of like a football team. Everybody's got their job. If everyone does their job correctly, it's a success. And everybody and working together as a team. I mean, it's a ginormous, amazingly powerful team, but y'all are the world champions. I mean,
good job, Jason.
Back to
really
back world champions.
Back-to-back world champions. I mean, strongest in the world.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's a huge selling point, I imagine, when you're talking to young men and women.
Absolutely. I tell young men and women all the time, just like you said, you're like a small cog in a giant machine. And it's just well lubricated, and it's just running 24 hours a day. So it's great.
Is there a lot of questions, I'm sure, about, GI bills and things like that, about how to get college paid for? And there's so many benefits. Let's see here. What can we talk about that when we come back? Just like the benefits of joining the Army, especially if you're going to school or whatever. Can we do that?
Absolutely.
We'll come back. All right. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window studio. Hang with us, guys. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pawn, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pawn Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pawn, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from Summer Space. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. Summer Space has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're live in the Willow Window studio. It's 7:16.
We're talking to Sergeant Dylan Kite of the United States Army, along with Sergeant First Class Anthony Horrell. And we're talking about why they love being in the Army. Let's get your stories about what made you first join the Army.
Okay. I joined the Army in 2011. It'll be 14 years in October. My first.
So you obviously love it.
I do love it.
Yeah.
I do love it. I love
6 more years, man.
6 more. Yes. We're getting close.
Yeah.
But no, I love the Army. It's given me everything. It's given me confidence. I think that'd be the biggest thing. Training skills. I met my wife in the Army. I've made the best friends of my life in the Army. I've been to 11 different countries. So I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. I joined because
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I joined because I was patriotic.
Yes.
I knew I always wanted to do it. I didn't think I could. So like the first 4 months after high school, I worked at Home Depot. And I just kept thinking about it. And then finally my mom was like, listen, I'm tired of hearing you talk about it. We're going to the radio station. I was like, all right.
Why didn't you think you could do it?
I think I just put it on a pedestal. You know, from what you said earlier, watching movies.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I don't think I could do that.
Right.
You know? And then, yeah, I went in and talked to a recruiter. Scared of heights. He was like, you want to jump out of airplanes? I was like, no. He goes, you're going to jump out of airplanes. I was like, all right, cool. Let's do it.
Overcoming it.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So 60 jumps later, I'm still scared of heights, but I love it. So it's great.
Well, is being scared of heights, and I bet you're so thankful when you hit the ground.
Incredibly thankful.
I mean, because I'm with you. I don't even like flying.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine jumping out of one.
Yeah, it's multiple adrenaline dumps every time you do it.
Yeah.
You get a little adrenaline dump when you get on the plane. It takes off. You're fine.
Mhm.
You get an adrenaline dump when the door opens. You, like cool off a little bit, and then they're like go, and it's another adrenaline dump. So by the time you hit the ground, you're just covered in sweat.
Yeah.
But it's
Because when they say go, they mean it.
oh, there's no choice.
It's not like you've paid for an excursion, you know, and you're
better
like,
do it.
then they say go, you're like, you know what? I think I'd just rather go back. You know, there's not.
You're still going to do it.
You
'cause
can't
they'll-
do it.
Will they push you out if you don't?
Yes, it's not optional.
You're doing it.
It's not optional. I mean, when they say go, you go.
Failure is not optional.
I just couldn't. Yeah, I'd be like, nah, not today. You don't get that choice.
Right.
But
Well, Sergeant First Class Anthony Horrell, what made you first join the Army?
So I always knew I was going to join the military. I didn't know what branch at the time when I was in high school, but I knew I was going to join. I originally did try to enlist in the Air Force, but I kind of got, bounced around with what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up graduating my senior year in 2014 and decided I wanted to change routes and go to the Army. And then about a month later, after I changed my mind, I was gone. I joined artillery, so basically wanted to blow stuff up. let the Army pay for, $1,000 rounds, $100,000 rounds, and me get the chance to blow that stuff up.
Yeah.
Break up buildings or whatever. But the Army's amazing. I've been in for almost 11 years. I absolutely love it. It's gotten me my family. I have a kid, met my wife in the Army. First person in my family to go to college and get my degree.
Wow. Congratulations.
So absolutely a great benefit to have.
Yes. So both of y'all met your wives in the Army. I love that story too. So it's a love story for America.
Yes.
That'd be
Sorry,
good.
I'm such a girl.
You know what? That'd be a good reality show, wouldn't it?
Yes. I'd watch it.
Yeah, way better than The Bachelor.
Way better than The Bachelor.
Yeah, I mean, The Bachelor's coming up on 30 seasons. We were just talking about
We were
30
like,
seasons.
I haven't even watched one season.
This would be a whole lot better show.
Yeah.
Marry an Army man.
Yes. America.
So when you where all have you been? I mean, there's as far as other countries, you said you'd been in 11. What's been the best and the worst?
Oh, okay. The best, South Korea. Just
Really?
Because it's just
I agree.
different.
Second that.
Yeah, because Germany, in a way, you almost still feel like you're in America.
Mhm.
But South Korea, you're in a different country.
Really?
It's a lot of fun.
So what makes it? I mean, what was great about it?
It's just
You said it was different.
because it was different. You can
Okay.
get anywhere in the country on a train in a matter of minutes. Travel, go up mountains, go to baseball games, and even the baseball games are different. Like it's just a fun time.
Was the food good in Korea?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking it would be.
The culture's it's just the culture that I fell in love with, at least, like the food. The currency's different, so our money's worth more over there, but the money's also fluctuating every single day by the minute. The way you can go to a pawn shop or a store and you can haggle, and like it's not like here where you go into the store and you're gonna pay that price.
Right.
You can go there and haggle with them or whatever and make
You enjoyed that part too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'll never forget. It's like 1,200 won to $1. So the minute you go to ATM, you're like, I'm a millionaire.
All right. So what was the worst country you've been to?
Either Afghanistan or Syria. I would
Really?
say. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's probably thousands of reasons that was the terrible spot.
I would say so.
What do you say about that?
But I can't even imagine though. Was it underdeveloped too? Just not. I mean,
Syria completely underdeveloped. Totally underdeveloped. You see the dirt floors. It's underdeveloped.
yeah, yeah.
But that they show some other big towns in the Middle East. I guess they're more like Kuwait and Qatar and some of that look unbelievable.
Yeah.
Kuwait's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They're so different. Then there's like some is really beautiful, and other parts are just really not. Is what I'm trying to say.
well, I mean, a lot of it depends on their government
Yeah.
about who who's running it. Like in Kuwait, it's a little bit different government, and they have all the niceties there. I mean, it's pretty westernized as far as I could see on television.
Yeah, for sure. Kuwait. You go there, you feel poor really quickly.
Oh, really?
They have massive malls that are all domed off because outside you're talking 120 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
But no speed limits. That's cool.
That is cool.
But yeah, it's different. It's just a different culture.
That's interesting. You too, the Middle East is.
I have never been out there.
Oh, good.
Yet.
So what's your worst then? If South Korea is your favorite, what's the worst place you've been?
Probably, I'd have to say Poland, even though I did love Poland as well.
Really?
Yeah. Just the area that we were in, not a lot of stuff to do. The barracks, like we did stay in barracks. Luckily, like some people had to stay in tents or big tents that had fit 50 people in it, but no AC. Sometimes the heat wouldn't work, so during the winter you're super cold, snuggled up in blankets or whatever. The training out there is miserable during the winter. It's super cold. You don't even want to step foot outside your your track or your vehicle. But I still loved it there. The culture is definitely really nice. People are nice, stuff like that.
You think that's part of being in the service, being in the Army, is that you do get to experience different cultures, makes you more well-rounded, and does it make you appreciate America more after you've come back from these? I mean, even a South Korea where it's nice and you liked it, but when you come back to America, is that I mean, I've never been, so I mean, do you see the difference?
Absolutely. Who is it? Mark Twain that said the greatest cure for ignorance is traveling.
Yeah.
I agree.
And it's true. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I talk to people I went to high school with, and we don't even have the same track mind anymore.
Right.
You know, just small towns and stuff like that. So seeing the world definitely gives you the bigger picture. People, you know, seeing where people come from different backgrounds and stuff. But yes, after a while, you miss America.
Yeah.
You miss, you know, family a little bit here and
Right.
there. But also the biggest thing is the amenities. You know, you can go to Kroger and grab anything you want at any time, you know, so it's just like little things like that.
We were talking before the break about the benefits of joining the Army, and you know, my son-in-law got his college paid for. Now he's serving in the Army. I was telling you earlier about just how well the Army treats him, his family, how awesome where they live on base, how awesome that is. Talk a little bit about, you know, getting into the Army and how well the Army does take care of you, you know, from a GI Bill all the way up to living with a family.
Absolutely. So, you know, when you're serving in the Army, you don't have to touch your GI Bill because you have tuition assistance, which pays for your college. So at that point, you know, as long as you pursue college while you're in, it's free. And then the cool thing about the GI Bill is you can transfer it to a spouse or a child. So that's awesome. Like, you immediately get your child set up and their college paid for, as well as room and board while they're going there. So that's awesome. But there's a million benefits. It would take a really long
show.
I know.
I've been amazed by them.
The VA business loan, VA home loan, like there's SCRA, which stops people from giving service members credit cards over 6%. Like, so there's just a million benefits out there.
What's been the biggest benefit to you?
VA home loan. I've had the opportunity to buy a couple houses. I bought my first house, I think, when I was 20 years old, which is not common. Not common.
You're right. It's not.
So
Especially
yes,
nowadays, it's hard for a couple to get a home, and then you got one at 20.
Yeah. Well, the biggest thing about that is, you know, you don't put down the 20%. You know, you just put
Right.
on the house. So it's awesome. And the VA does really good about inspecting the home to make sure it's move-in ready.
Yeah.
And all that good stuff.
What about you? What would you say? You know, a young person comes up to you, hey, what are the benefits? What am I going to get out of being in the Army?
I like to talk about all the little things that people don't tend to think about. You know, unlimited gym access on base. There's, you know, possibly anywhere from 5 to 10 different gyms on base that you can go to. Some of them being 24 hours a day.
See, I didn't know any of that.
Access to the pools, the MWR, which is basically like I want to call it like a gaming facility or like a hangout spot where they have pool tables, foosball tables, ping pong tables, computers, TVs, free internet, food, all that stuff that like the single soldiers or even the married soldiers during the workday, if they have free time, they can go in and hang out and have somewhere to just relax away from the work lifestyle.
Yeah.
Just tons of stuff, access to the PX, basic, like your food being paid for. So if you're single, they do take an allotted allowance, but they cook your food for you. All you have to do is like buffet style. You just go up, tell them what you want, eat your food, and then you give it to somebody else to clean. Like how easy is that?
Man, I mean, it's such a good thing, education wise, serving your country wise.
If you want to travel, that's the place to
Travel, making friends, finding wives. I mean, why would you not join the Army after hearing this? Get it all.
What more is there?
What more is there? Yeah, and
finding wives, all of it.
and you know, and retirement. The retirement in the Army is unbelievable. And then from what I understand, even after you retire and get out, there are still people who want to like hire you. And sometimes the Army would even hire you back as a consultant. And so you're double dipping, making all kinds. I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Absolutely.
At least that's the way I'm understanding it. Okay. Maybe I need to get in the recruiting business.
Yeah, maybe you do.
I'll start going with you guys.
Okay,
Listen, I don't know anything about this,
But he can close the deal.
but I think you ought to do it, kid.
We love the Army.
Yeah. Well, guys, thanks so much for being here today. Can't wait to see you at Red, White, and Boom. Be sure to stop by and see them. If you're heading out to Red, White, and Boom, they'll be out there. Stop by, get a koozie, see all their cool trucks.
Get a dog tag made.
Get a dog tag made, and tell them thanks for their service.
Yeah.
We sure do appreciate you guys. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having us.
It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Hang out with us. We'll be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever, never been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. For a limited time, Ford has announced employee pricing for everyone. You pay what we pay. Everyone gets employee pricing. There's never, ever, ever, ever been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Come see us, 1600 Interstate Drive, or visit us online anytime at FordLincolnofCookeville.com. See dealer for details. Some exclusions apply.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Reports. The Miami Dolphins and Pittsburgh Steelers completed a blockbuster trade yesterday, sending Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith to the Steel City, while the Dolphins received Minkah Fitzpatrick in return. Both Ramsey and Fitzpatrick are three-time All-Pro players, while Smith made his first Pro Bowl last season, catching 88 passes for 884 yards. The NBA offseason continued to be active yesterday as Michael Porter Jr. was sent to Brooklyn for Cam Johnson. The move for the Nuggets gets them out from under the luxury tax and opens up $14.1 million. The Nuggets also signed Bruce Brown to the veteran minimum. The Detroit Red Wings signed Patrick Kane to a one-year contract extension worth $3 million on Monday. The deal keeps Kane from being an unrestricted free agent. Last season, Kane played on a one-year deal and scored 21 goals and 59 points. In the MLB last night, the Athletics beat the Rays 6-4. Red Sox walloped the Reds 13-6. Blue Jays topped the Yankees 5-4. Pirates blanked the Cardinals 7-0, and the Phillies shut out the Padres 4-0. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Today is Tuesday. It's the 1st of July, 7:32 now.
And we're talking to Spencer Trout. He is with the Putnam County Library, and you guys are going to have an author book signing, and he's going to be speaking as well. So when is this coming up? What is it?
It'll be Thursday, July 10th at 6 p.m.
All right.
Jeff Sentner.
Hey, Spencer's playing hurt here today.
Yes.
By the way, he doesn't normally sound like this. For those who are just meeting Spencer for the first time, I don't want you to think it. You know,
you got lucky today. Yeah. It sounds fantastic.
Well, we appreciate you coming in, man. We really do.
Of course. And I'm sorry for my voice.
No, don't be sorry. You can't help it.
That's how living in the South is. It's like sometimes with all these allergies and stuff, I'll wake up thinking I'm feeling great, and then I'll try to talk.
Yeah.
It's like, where's my voice?
Yeah.
Everything
and
else
Jason has never been so proud when my voice is out. Okay.
Sheila on mute is a wonderful thing sometimes.
My husband might agree.
He would. We've talked about it. So I'm sorry I interrupted you. I just wanted everybody, but the author and stuff that's coming, tell us about that.
Yeah, it'll be 6 p.m. on Thursday, July 10th. Jeff Zentner. He's a pretty popular author. He started coming out with novels about 10 years ago. The Serpent King, Colton Gentry's Third Act is his most recent book, or one of his most recent. He also had Rain and Delia's Midnight Matinee. The kind of, most of them are coming of age, drama kind of novels. He's pretty popular though. He's living in Nashville right now and driving right over on the 10th and is coming to sign books. The first 24 participants, I should make note before we get too far, will get a free Jeff Zentner book. So
that's nice.
Either Colton Gentry's Third Act, Rain and Delia, or Serpent King. So we got 24 of those for the
And
first.
this will be at the Putnam County Library, Cookeville branch?
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
6 p.m. on the 10th.
Okay, 6 p.m. on the 10th. Be there.
Just next Thursday?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
believe
Next
so,
Thursday,
yeah. Yeah, good job, Sheila.
Try to count up.
Sheila, you're getting so good at the calendar.
Thanks. That doing the sales things helps with my numbers.
Right, yeah. Aren't you impressed a little bit, Spencer? She just pulled that right out.
I couldn't have done that.
See?
Thanks, Spencer.
See? And Sheila and I, we did some tiny paintings.
Oh, yeah.
So what was that about? Because I'll just be real honest, I didn't
When you
understand.
say tiny, it was like a little square.
Yeah.
Little tiny square.
Yeah, like a 2x2 or 3x3 square. Yeah.
Exactly, 3x3, and pretty much the smallest canvas you could imagine. I think I saw maybe one smaller, like 2.5 by 2.5 at Hobby Lobby. But yeah, thank you guys for doing that. We had the exhibition last weekend. It was super fun. Like over 50 people did one, and
oh wow,
had a celebrity table with you guys on it and Freaky Dave, and yeah, it was a great event. You know, it was super fun. This summer we're doing art-themed summer reading program, so it was a good way to kind of culminate that. You know,
So with the are you going to read and then do art about the book that you just read? Is that how that works, or is it do it at the same time? 'Cause I know it's for kids, right?
oh, the tiny art thing. Yeah. Well, now it's done for, but it was anyone could come. It was for parents would bring their kids. I'm like, you guys want to do one? They're like, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly,
yeah, who wouldn't? Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, the kids would finish and the parents would still be there for another 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah, well, the kids were just
Running around, and I was like,
It's
oh.
more fun than you think, though. You're getting involved, and all you're thinking about is just the colors that you're painting.
Well, I'll tell you, this is a really funny story. So we're all at our little table at the radio station. All of us are there painting our painting. And there was a young lady who came for an interview for a sales job. And so we're bringing her through, and we're like, oh, yeah, and today's Arts and Crafts Day.
Well, don't think that we paint every day, but
Yeah.
this is something we're doing for the library.
Right, yeah. So it was real funny. So here's the, oh, well, yes, we're all painting today. So
Yeah.
it was pretty funny. Her face was like,
What are y'all doing?
This is in the job description.
this happens at work?
Are y'all in kindergarten?
Yeah.
The radio was an audio sort of
Yeah.
medium, yeah.
We were having so much fun, though, and giggling.
But it is fun, and thanks for letting us be involved in that. But so that part's over with. What's next? Because we're right here at school going back too.
I know. With the summer reading program, we got about a week left. We got one more, a couple more events this week and next week. Got this cooking class with Jamie tonight at 4 p.m.
Was Jamie's Eats and Sweets?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, this is the second one, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, and we got her for two more actually in
Really?
July. Yeah. So if you can't come tonight, there'll be two
What
more.
time is it tonight?
4 p.m.
Oh, that's afternoon.
Yeah, exactly.
And you don't have to sign up for it. You can just show up.
You can just show up. It is 25 capacity maximum, but last time we had a couple spots. So
Yeah.
try and get there early, but
Well,
too worried.
I love Jamie, and when it comes to cooking, man, she
knows how to do it.
She knows what she's doing, with these, do you learn to make a dish?
Exactly. A couple dishes. She did
Really?
3. I think she's doing 3 again tonight. Yeah. Last time was like ice cream and this chicken salad. It's really good. She's using these. She's kind of demonstrating it, but if you come, she gives you the food, obviously.
Oh,
so you want
man.
to be
Of
there.
course she does.
So, about how long does that last?
About an hour, hour and a half. We let her run a little bit long. It's 4 to 5, but probably 5:30.
I know what you're thinking. You're going to get there and have your dinner.
No, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking if you went and you learned how to make this dish, it's over in plenty of time. You could run to the grocery store,
Make it
get the stuff you need, and then be home in time to make it for yourself that night.
Exactly. And we got to record it online too. So if you forget something, you can go right to our website.
Awesome.
On social media.
That's great. So that's going on tonight. What are some other? It seems like there's always some. There's a Lego day. There's a this day. There's it seems like there's always something happening.
I think next week
us
too.
Up on that.
It's like therapy dogs. Y'all are gonna have therapy dogs at the library.
Yeah, probably
It's on the 7th, Monday.
Well, and today, Carol might kill me because now maybe 1,000 people show up, but we got a Bluey party going on today.
Yeah.
I can't remember what time that starts. I believe
I had that on yesterday.
That's right. The blue.
Okay, good.
Bluey's a huge deal right now.
I may be wrong. I thought it was 10 a.m., but I'm not sure.
I think you're right. Yes, 10 a.m. sounds right.
Because I thought Bluey, that would be a cute party to go to.
It would be, but we're not invited, Sheila, because we're old.
I know. I think ages 3 to 7.
We're not going to pass. You might.
I'm short
You're
enough.
short enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like a corgi instead of a blue heeler.
That's right.
We have a Trash a Truck event going on next week.
A what?
Trash a Truck. So it's
Trash a Truck.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty much, I've seen it before at schools and different events, but we're going to have a junkyard bring a car that's already been kind of scrapped and let people hit it with a sledgehammer a couple
Let me
times,
tell
you know?
That is a release, and it's so much fun.
Right?
I used to love doing that. That was so much fun. Of course, do you have goggles and stuff for people to put on, or do we need to bring our own?
Oh, yeah. No, we'll have goggles and stuff,
Okay.
and it'll be minimum age of 14. We're not going to let little kids do it. They probably could, but we're going to play it safe.
Yeah.
You got your own goggles?
Yeah. Don't you have your own car smashing goggles?
No. I got sunglasses, but I don't have my own goggles.
Well,
you were uptown.
Well, you never know. I have them for other things, but they're good for car smashing.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You never know. Yeah.
You never know. You never know when something like this is going to come
I
up.
smashed a car. I didn't have any goggles or anything. I was like taking my eyes in my own hands.
Well, now that back in like high school and stuff, you'd smash a car like I remember at Cookeville, we would smash a car that had Sparta all over it,
Yeah.
and there was no safety.
Right.
Then teachers were out there.
Right.
I mean, they could have stopped us. It was a sanctioned event.
Some of the teachers got in on it, I'm
Right.
sure.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't remember any of them doing it, but it was a sanctioned event, and we were out there just beating the crap out of this car that said Sparta on it. Listen, it was so dangerous, and of course now they get in trouble, but they didn't even take the windshields out because now you have to.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
For insurance purposes, you have to take the windshield and all that. No, you have to, because that was the most fun part to bash.
But see, that glass flies everywhere.
I know. That's why they stopped it.
That's
that's
what's the
good.
fun part.
Well, you've got to have safety now, and I applaud the Putnam County Library System
Yes,
for
good job.
for the safety.
It's
Yeah.
not as tough as us oldies.
Now, when is that?
I think that'll be the 7th. I believe
The 7th.
Yeah.
Okay. At what time?
11 a.m.
Oh man, great.
Right after Bluey.
So the parents
know,
the parents may need it after Bluey.
That's true.
I'm sure they're Blueyed out. I mean,
Just like we're baby sharked out.
just yeah, all that stuff. A lot of great stuff going on at the library, Putnam County Library, the whole system, whether it's Baxter or Monterey or Allgood or the main branch in Cookeville. So many things are going on.
Don't forget Monterey.
I did say Monterey.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
did.
He may have.
Spencer heard me.
I'm trying to remember. I think I heard you say Monterey.
See, he remembers. We'll talk with Spencer a little bit more coming up. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Hang out with us. We'll be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, Catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Tuesday morning forecast. Rain and storms are likely today, especially this afternoon and evening ahead of a cold front. A few storms could be strong with torrential rain, dangerous lightning, and gusty winds. Highs will top out in the lower 80s. Rain chances will decrease overnight with the frontal passage. Lows will be in the upper 60s. Drier and less humid conditions return Wednesday with sunny skies expected and highs in the mid-80s. Temperatures will gradually increase as we head toward the holiday weekend. Highs Thursday will be in the upper 80s, back to around 90 for the 4th of July on Friday with sunny skies continuing. Will be hot and dry this weekend with highs in the lower 90s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
It's 107.7 Grace FM.
And Hub Plus on your Roku app.
We'll light up the sky. And it's Red, White, and Boom on the 4th of July. And we're excited to again be the official radio partner of Red, White, and Boom, the largest event in the region and still on the largest radio stations in the region.
Did you know this is the 11th annual Red, White, and Boom? Not to mention, it's the second biggest 4th of July fireworks show in the state of Tennessee. This will be at the original Putnam County Fairgrounds on Jefferson Avenue. And this will be the biggest Red, White, and Boom ever.
Plus live music with Slippery When Wet, America's best Bon Jovi tribute band. Plus food trucks, a vendor market, the U.S. military, and family-friendly events going on as we count down to the fireworks on America's birthday.
And you can hear this year's fireworks soundtrack exclusively on your hometown favorites. 94.7, The Country Giant, and 98.5, KISS FM. And you can watch all the action on Hub Plus on your Roku app.
And don't forget, as always, it's coming up Friday, July 4th.
And we want you and your family there.
It's right here with Better Cookeville, Cookeville Communications, and 107.7 Grace FM, and on Hub Plus on your Roku app.
Happy 4th of July.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila here. Freedom Week is here. We'll be at Big Marv's Freaky Dave at 98.5 KISS FM. Have a big giveaway they're doing with Big Marv. You can get a hold of that. That's tonight, I think. Yeah, it's tonight.
I think he did say Tuesday.
And then on the 3rd, it's the Baxter Independence Day blowout over there at the middle school. Then July 4th, of course, Red, White, and Boom at the fairgrounds. And then on the 5th in Monterey, it's Fire on the Mountain.
So many things going on.
And a lot of great events going on leading up to the fireworks and music and all that stuff. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty pumped about seeing the Bon Jovi tribute band.
I think they're going to be great.
I saw them
Slippery When Wet
several years ago. Slippery When Wet. Fantastic. Y'all are going to love them. And then our boy's cousin.
Yeah, we love them.
From Livingston, they're opening up for them. And so it's going to be a fun day leading up to the fireworks at Red, White, and Boom. And then great music at Monterey, too. So Caleb and Leanne right before the fireworks, and then the Filthy Heathens right after the fireworks.
You just like saying that name.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Filthy Heathens.
Yeah. So if you need any information about Freedom Week, you can find it on all of our websites with Cookeville Communications. CountryGiant.com probably be the easiest one to get to.
Spencer Trout with the Putnam County Library. I'm catching your...
Oh, Lord.
Promise I'm not sick. Allergies or something.
Way to go, Spencer.
Spencer Trout with Putnam County Library is in here with us, and we both have allergies, I guess.
It's something. I don't know. I feel fine besides this, I swear.
We were talking, about the fairgrounds and how it's all moved around. Does the library have an archive of things? Like, can you go I know back in the day it would have been microfiche.
Oh, yeah.
But it's probably not that anymore.
Oh, we'd still have that, yeah.
You still have microfiche?
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's some papers that are like old that's still stored on that, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've got copies of the Herald Citizen dating back to early 60s, I think.
You are kidding me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tennessee Room. If you come to the library, come to the Tennessee Room. tons of archives, county history, yearbooks even.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yearbooks, yeah.
I can find Jason Greider in his yearbook.
It could be, yeah.
I look pretty good. I was sporting a pretty mean mullet back in the day.
And that's pretty good, huh?
Yeah. It was not. I never permed
Were
it.
you singing "Achy Breaky Heart"?
No, Sheila, that was after high school for me.
Mm-hmm.
Achy Breaky Heart was after. No, that'd been my senior year maybe.
See, mullet. I mean,
But I wasn't an Achy Breaky Heart mullet. I was more of a, Poison, Def Leppard, Motley Crue.
so you had makeup on too.
I didn't have makeup on, but I had a good mullet. That's all I'm saying.
Had good hair.
I had great hair.
I have great hair.
Yeah, and I had glasses on. So that'd been the only difference, really.
All right. Spencer, thanks. So we went down memory lane there real quick. Sorry.
No, I love the visual, and you see a lot of that in those yearbooks, so.
Yeah. So is that what you do? You go back and make fun of all of us?
No.
Late 80s,
promise.
early 90s kids. Oh, I'm feeling bad about myself. Let's look at the 1989.
Glad we didn't go through those years.
Dodged a bullet there.
We did get a donation recently, and Catherine and I, the director, Catherine Weisinger, we were noticing it's like the clothes, especially for the men, haven't changed that much. It's just the hair.
Right.
It's the hair.
I'm still currently wearing everything I wore in high school.
Yeah, exactly. That hasn't changed, especially for men. It's pretty much the same.
No.
I'm like, I wore my stepdad's hand-me-downs. It's the same.
It's the same.
Yeah.
There is no difference. I mean, I'm still wearing basically jeans and t-shirt.
Yeah.
But now I have to look respectable.
So it's more the women's clothing that probably changes. We demand a change.
Y'all's hair and clothes have changed tremendously. That is true. If you go back and look.
Oh, mine was like.
I bet yours was jacked up.
I mean, we had a spiral perm. Then we would tease it backwards, spray it, have the wings coming out.
I loved the wings. I thought those were great.
And then, jack it up to Jesus.
And this is all in the Tennessee room.
Yes, exactly. It's when you come up the stairs from the parking lots on the left, and it'll be back in this room by the elevator, kind of.
If you find something on the microfiche, like something from the newspaper back in the day, is there a way to print that or save that or?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can print the screen. Take a screenshot, print it. If you need help, I'll be in my office. It's right to the left of the Tennessee room, so you can always ask me or one of the front desk staff. They can show you how to print the screen and then send that to the printer. Yeah, and you can take it home with you. It's great.
Really?
Yeah.
That is because there's definitely some things from the paper back in the day that I would love to.
Yeah, I was
back
probably
and
in
see.
there with my crazy haircut because I moved here in the 90s.
Yeah.
Early 90s.
There's my grandpa. He was a county commissioner for a few years.
You could get family history in
And
there.
it was on the front page of the paper, and we kept it for a long time, and I don't know where it went now. So this is great because I'd love to have a picture of it. It's him standing. He just came in from hauling hay, so he had overalls on, straw hat at a county commission meeting, and he's pointing at somebody, and he's cussing them. And they didn't print what he was saying in the newspaper, obviously.
They couldn't.
But it was him pointing at somebody else. I mean, like mad. And I was like, that is perfect. I want that picture so bad. But I don't know when it would take hours and hours, maybe days to find it because I don't know when that happened. I just remember being a kid.
Yeah, that's the thing. The date. If you have the date, then we probably got it.
It's somewhere between 1973 and 1989.
Oh, my. Your mom can probably help you narrow that down.
Yeah, probably. But I'd love
She would probably know what age he was in, and that would narrow it down a little more.
love to have that. I mean, there's a bunch of people that would love to go through that. And
Well, could he look it up by name, and it would come like his grandpa's name?
It could. The thing is, too, we have online records going back to like 1998, I believe. So that way, it's easier to look stuff up.
Yeah.
Before that, it's kind of like, you got to know the date or you got to pour through all this stuff. But if you have something dating back to just, earlier this century, then we'll probably have it online.
What a resource
It is.
that is. And I think that's probably something that people don't understand about the library is that it's a resource to the community. It's not just some place you go and check out a book. You can, and that's great, but that's not what all the library is.
It's so much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a place where history is kept. It's a place where you can have the summer reading programs where groups get together and just, I mean, it's really a meeting spot.
Yeah, it's a hub.
Yeah.
And Spencer, you said there was one more summer reading program that we forgot to talk about.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I should amend earlier. It's the 11th for Trash a Truck. I said it was the 7th. It's the 11th, beginning at 10:30. So sorry about that. But the Luna Moth, there's this Luna Moth presentation for anyone 10 years or older, taught by Helga Skinner. That's going to be the 8th at noon.
That's those big green ones.
Yeah.
Exactly,
They're beautiful that you see around your security lights and everything. That's like huge.
Yeah.
I love those Luna moths.
They're even cooler when they make their cocoon.
Yeah.
And the big old caterpillar-y thing, unbelievable. They have a lot of color to them, and then in the cocoon, they're so fun to watch. It seems like there's always one up around the house. You can always find one, and they're just so neat. And to go learn about, because I don't know what they do. I just know they're big.
Yeah.
And I don't know anything else about them other than, ooh, they're pretty. Ooh, they're big, but I don't know what they do.
No, me neither. I mean, and that's why I'm excited for this. I'm like, hey, I'm just going to stand here in the back. Don't mind me.
Yeah.
She's going to have handouts, though, for you to take home. So there is a capacity of 15 people. But go online and find our event and sign up, or come to the library as a QR code. You can sign up beforehand and ensure you get a spot.
And when is that one?
July 8th at noon.
Okay, so a lot of stuff happening here toward the end of July, all through July up until school starts back. But that doesn't mean that the programs at the library stop. They just change a little bit, and always so many great things. And everybody at the library, Catherine, just does a great job. I mean, and that's all the branches too. And I know we're focusing on the Cookeville branch today, but all the branches do great stuff. We were just talking earlier, the All Good branch teamed up with All Good City Hall and doing a story time at City Hall.
Oh, yeah, I heard
that's a cool deal, And Baxter, Matthew Chris is always doing something
He
fun
always
there.
has like animals and stuff that the kids love to see,
Yeah.
and that just makes them more excited to come to the library. It makes them comfortable with
Right. Well, yeah, sometimes you got to trick a kid to read.
Yeah.
And, I mean,
That's how I was.
that's how I was. I mean, you had to trick me or offer me a prize.
You're right.
And prizes
And then
work.
you're hooked.
Well, prizes worked. You always want to be. There was a summer reading program when I was a kid, and you won. I forgot what it was that you won if you read all the books before school started.
And me, I just liked the star.
I got all those books done lickety split.
Yeah.
We got that going on at the library, too. If you come in, pick up a reading log. If you turn it in next week, you get a prize. Adults get coupons. Teens get coupons. And a book, a free book. And, we're doing it downstairs in the kids' library, too. So if you need a prize, an incentive to read, we got that going on.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean,
I don't either.
Because sometimes you just may not, you may be a kid that doesn't know that you like reading. You don't know
You
that.
haven't found the right
Or
book.
you haven't been
because
exposed
people
to
kept
it.
trying to make me read stuff that I didn't even care about. And finally,
Judy Blume,
really, yeah. But the first book that really made me start
Sweet
loving
Valley High.
No, The Diary of Anne Frank.
Oh, really?
I knew it was a real person, and I felt like she was my age. She said, "This little girl's your age. You would like this story." And then to find out that it was real and it really happened, I was like, I don't know. I just felt like I could have been her friend.
You could have been Anne Frank's friend.
I could have saved her. That's how I felt when I read it. But
I had you pegged as a full-blown
Oh, no, I
Judy
read
Blume.
Judy Blume, I love. That came later, but my first book that I really read and was into. But yeah, I love Judy Blume too. Judy Blume, excuse me, Spencer, I don't want to. We have come, girls my age decide we need Judy Blume to come back and write a book about menopause. Because, all of us grew up with Judy Blume and we're that age now.
Yeah.
Judy, we need you.
I bet ChatGPT could write that for you. Write a story about menopause as Judy Blume.
I want Judy. She's still alive. She's still doing stuff. And she is writing books for adults now because her
really?
audience grew up.
Well, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
That's smart.
I'm into Judy.
Well, I see that now. I didn't know that, Spencer. I didn't know that when I asked.
I didn't know. I'm a librarian, so
He loves that about me.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean,
S.E. Hinton.
Is Judy Blume still popular with the young ladies? I mean, is it?
Yeah.
Really?
It's classic. I mean, a lot of that stuff.
It's classic, Sheila. Just like Sheila.
Everything that I
When
grew up
Sheila
reading.
was reading them, they were brand new.
They were brand new, just
They
released,
cracked when you opened them. That's how new they were.
and they smelled so new.
Yeah.
But S.E. Hinton too, young girls,
But now they're classic. Spencer, thanks for coming in and
putting up with us.
trying your best to talk. I know it's not been easy this morning.
No, thank you, Jason and Sheila, for putting up with me. This has been great. Thanks for having me.
You're always good.
All right. So coming up tomorrow, who we got there,
Well,
Sheila?
our big sponsors, Elevate Real Estate of the show.
Oh, gosh,
It'll be
that's
Lindsay
awesome.
and Elijah Castelli.
Man, they are so smart.
And then Ricky Shelton and Garrett Hill. Garrett is actually with the company putting on the fireworks. So for Red, White, and Boom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's always interesting to talk to. I love talking to people who blow stuff up for a living.
No, it's fun.
I mean, that's something that they don't tell you in high school at your counselor.
But you could blow stuff up for a living.
Yeah.
Either in the Army or with fireworks.
Yeah. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye now.
Bye.